Pentru următorul moment o invit pe colega mea, Luciana Simion, Senior Equity Research Analyst la Treiville.
Bună seara! Mulțumesc, Alex! Următorul invitat este originar din India, s-a născut în New Delhi, a studiat la New York, dar și la Cluj și în prezent locuiește în Toronto. Cu o experiență de peste 25 de ani în piețele financiare și în managementul investițiilor, a lucrat pentru Bursa din Bombay, pentru bănci multinaționale, case de brokeraj. În prezent este CEO, dar și fondator al companiei AlphaBlock, ce dezvoltă strategii de managementul investițiilor bazate pe inteligență artificială pentru fonduri de acțiuni, hedging, pensii. Doamnelor și domnilor, ne bucurăm să-l avem alături în această seară la Quarterly Report pentru prima dată pe domnul Mukul. Please take a microphone. Yeah. No, the microphone. Here. Hello, Mukul.
Hello.
Nice.
Thank you for your kind words.
Nice to see you again, this time not online, but in Bucharest.
Yes.
Actually, you are no stranger to Romania. You lived and worked here for quite some time. Tell us a bit about your relationship to Romania and what brings you by.
Yeah, see, I love the country. I've got everything from the country: family, friends, partners to build great technology. Got early some investors to take risk with us. We got some ecosystems to build this global innovation, and plus also have a house cum zici casa pe deal in Cluj. So there's everything to be thankful about, and why I'm here, because Miriam, Alexandru, yourself, Stefan, Vivian, and this incredible team that you have here, they believe in what we have built. They are open about our process, and we want to bring next generation automated investing solutions to every Romanian investor.
Thank you very much for your kind words. AlphaBlock is gaining a lot of traction, and your strategies have proven extremely effective, beating constantly and consistently the benchmark. What makes your strategy so effective, and what is your end game on the long run?
Our strategies are solving what is believed to be unsolvable, that the markets cannot be beaten consistently. And through science and innovation, we have not only proved that it can be done, but we can also showcase that it can do it with a significant margin and consistently. So the end game here is to create more wealth for global investors, to lower their risk, and to do it in a very efficient way, because there's a lot of friction when it comes to investment solutions, and there's a lot of infrastructure needed, and the world has changed. See where Tradeville has come. Tradeville has a legacy in terms of building tech. They were building tech when the world did not understand tech. Then the tech happened, the platforms happened, community happened, market went from a few investors to a lot of investors, and like they used to talk about market cap for the country, and market cap was like $30 billion, and now see where we have reached, and it's just a beginning, in terms of what can be done.
Okay, thank you. AlphaBlock strategies will be available to Tradeville's clients in a matter of days, featuring different sectors from different regions. Please tell us a bit about each one of them. Which one should we buy, and how does actually a discretionary account work?
Yeah, it's Alex has been the one who has this vision in terms of that we can build this next generation solution. So we came up with a list of ideas like, okay, what could be the relevant strategies that we can build? Now we have currently built three strategies which are you're going live with, and one of them is a pure robotics, US robotics based strategy. One is a total energy based companies in US strategy, and one is of course a local bet, because there's a lot of interest in local strategies also, because there's much more alpha, much more value, much more cream that can be extracted in a portfolio basis compared to what is being done out today. And so these are the three strategies, and we got 7 more strategies that we are expecting to build. And the aim is to build complementary strategies which have lower correlation, which can diversify the investor, and he has more comfortable, he's more comfortable allocating some part of his money to see how an automated process can work. And like any other investment solution, there is a touch and feel. There is a, people have to see whether it works for them, aligns with their goal. They have to see the composition, the turnover, the performance, and see and take small steps. Small steps, get more comfortable, and then scale up as we go. But the key word is patience, because these strategies work with at least a 12-month holding period. They are passive. They are like an index fund. So it's it's either, like I said, Alex had the thinking that this can sit on your shelf and give an alternative to what's out there.
Okay, thank you. What's your outlook on the global stock market? Do you expect this recent bull market to continue for its 3rd year uninterrupted? Do you expect any major corrections next year?
Yeah, so I think we waste a lot of time watching news for the bull market to get over. I think it's just excitement. Like, okay, when will it get over? When it get over, that is like, we are somewhere, we like to be very fearful. So I have spent a lot of years thinking like this. So I've changed my mindset. I don't believe that bull market getting over is a bad thing. I believe that crises are great time to buy. They're golden opportunities. And there are so many smart people who said, one time I was speaking to our friend, to my mentor Radhu Hanga, and I told him one day, like 3-4 years back, I said that the cycle is coming down, and he said, Mukul, when the cycle comes down, a new cycle will start, right? So the whole idea is that crisis is comes and goes, and I feel that the technology today is so advanced that it can find opportunities, it can manage, navigate risk, and all of it can happen with asset allocation. Asset allocation is a big deal. Not building a portfolio of stocks only, but building portfolio of portfolios. How they can manage, adapt through various market cycles. US may go flat, Japan may go higher. Southeast Asia is just beginning to start. India has been. Everybody believes in India. They may slow down a bit. So there is so many opportunities for machines to deliver. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you. What about the Romanian market? What's your outlook on the Romanian market, which has been offering higher prices than the Nasdaq in the past few years?
Yeah, I'm biased because I love the country, but even if I'm biased, I rather be biased. I am a secular bull on the local markets. Romania has come from a frontier to emerging market. It has a long way to go. It will beat all expectations of the world. The Romanian companies have just started. They have just did not have an ecosystem where startups could incubate and become awesome. You have just seen the tip of the iceberg, UiPath, and these are just beginning. There is so much talent here, so much ability to build companies. People have just started. So I, as an investor, not this decade, I'm not selling Romania till the next decade. I think this is a double-digit annualized risk-weighted return, double-digit returns, easy. So I'm sorry, but that's how I believe in it.
Okay, thank you very much. If we have any questions, dacă avem întrebări din public.
I have a question for Mukul. Thank you so much for coming tonight. And I wanted to ask you in terms of the strategy that you have for the Romanian market. Can you explain a bit to the investors in this room and the ones online, how does it work in terms of weighting, which benchmark you are using, how does the strategy work, and what are some of the returns in the past few years compared to the ETFs, for example?
Correct. So we have built a process which is called smart beta. Smart beta means you buy all the components in the bet, 20 stocks, and a mechanical machine process gives different weightage to those 20 components. It recycles differently. It is still very passive, and it generates more return while lowering the risk. So on a risk-weighted basis, we are not live yet. We are hoping to go live soon. But on a risk-weighted basis, you have to understand that secular markets are hard to build. So when something goes very directly and straight, it is hard to beat. But even then, over the last 2-3 years of simulation that we have done, we have generated around 600 basis points, 6% risk-weighted excess return. So whatever bet has delivered, you add 6% on that. So these are the kind of returns we have generated, and we have done it on across mandates. So Romania is a market, but this strategy that we built has been very stress tested around the world.
Okay, thank you.
I have also one question from the online segment. How can we retain the top talents and startups in the local market? Now they are going in the US for funding.
Yeah, means of course, the first way to retain startup talent is to have a better political system. I'm hoping that the political system will improve, because state has to help ecosystems. Canada throws so much money. US throws so much money on ecosystem. They let people take risk. So I think a state support is important, but lacking that, I believe that communities are really doing a great job. Bucharest is a really good community. Cluj is a big community. There are a lot of community systems, a lot of venture have come, a lot of angel have come. I think this risk capital is going to change the game, and I'm very excited about what's happening. So I think the risk capital is one way to change it, and of course, I think a closer interaction of the industry with the startups is also a very important piece for retaining talent. People should not give up hope. I had to move because innovation that I had built in Domi, Zeci, I had no chance of bringing and incubating and bringing assets on it, because it was too early. So I had to go to US. But I think a lot of innovation that is happening is really, catering to the European market. So I'm sure that people, are very excited about the startup ecosystem now, and they can retain talent than what was 5 years back.
And another one question from online. What's your main fundamental reasoning behind Romanians' growth, as you say, for at least 1 decade?
Yeah, it's easy. There is a relative wage growth that macroeconomically favors the country. That is one thing. Second is that this is one of the largest population sizes in Europe. That is the second thing. Then third thing is that consumption patterns are not so fast growing as they've already grown in Western Europe. I don't know where to stop, but the biggest important thing is there is not one reason why they call I talk about Romanian talent, tech talent in US, Canada. They say, oh, I have got Romanian people working with me. I was sitting having a drink with a friend from Nvidia, and I said, oh my God, you have so many stock options, you're so rich and all that. And we were talking about this, how long they have been doing this, and this, and suddenly the conversation comes to Cluj, Romania, and they said Nvidia is hiring people from Romania. People, the big companies like Nvidia hiring talent from the country. It's like I don't have even doubts about why we cannot have a secular growth. And plus, frontier to emerging itself is a big deal. Frontier markets, risky. Emerging markets, less risky. MSCI World has a $250 million allocation. We just have to keep working on the stock market, keep adding liquidity, keep believing in the process. We have easily a decade of secular double-digit growth. I'm happy to give you in writing, if that helps.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Okay,
Thank you very much,
Mukul.